everyone, and welcome to the first video of Dean's Railways. Some of you may know me from Dean's Aviation, and others it might be your first video of mine you've seen. Today we'll be going to the Union Depot Train Days of 2021. It's basically a lot of train merchandise being sold in the main concourse and a lot of trains on display off the Amtrak platforms. So join me as I look through it. Here's some model trains that were being sold. I'm an N-scaler, so I didn't really see anything that looked too great for me. Here's the departures board of the day. And here we go onto the train platform. There are two other platforms, one for long distance buses, and a second platform is like a little museum to the station's history. This platform's only used by Amtrak's Empire Builder at the moment. Here's the famous Skytop car of the Milwaukee Road Railroad. This is the Cedar Rapids. It is the only one that can run on the rails today. It is owned by the Friends of the 261 nonprofit. Occasionally they run it to Chicago on excursions. Here's the Twin Cities and Western Railroads number 2014, a GP38-2. Here's an Amtrak Heritage unit, a GE Genesis, in the Phase 1 livery. I love the paint scheme on this locomotive. Amtrak sent a Horizon coach and two Superliners to the show. Here's an inside look at the Horizon car. Here's where some bags can be stored. It's in a 2-2 seat configuration. Straight up these seats, they're really comfortable. Has a nice huge tray table. Literature pocket with a safety card. Big huge windows. Really good recline. Power outlets. And it had a little footrest. Now let's take a look in this Superliner Transition Sleeper.
Train in Chicago sometimes on this lake.
Unfortunately, a transition sleeper is only equipped with romettes. Otherwise, I would have been able to look in the bedroom and the family bedroom. But I was able to take a look inside a romette, which was pretty cool.
Here's one we can go on.
Let me give you a quick tour. First, it has a nice closing door with a kind of confusing lock. Curtain, so you have your privacy. This is a coat hook. This is where the bunk would fold down. Here's one of the seats and the heat controls. Here's a step for the bunk. And here we are going over to a Superliner lounge car. It's so nice and airy in here, and it would be so fun to go through the mountains in this thing. Here's a little cafe on the bottom deck of the Sightseer Lounge. And here we are climbing the TC&W number 2014. Cab was pretty fun to look around in. Got some great views from up here.
Don't touch any button.
Here I am walking along the side of TCNW 2014. Here we are going into the Cedar Rapids Skytop parlor car. Here's all the coach seating. I really love the little Milwaukee Road Railroad logo and Cedar Rapids text on the headrests. And here we are in the tail of the Skytop car. I would really love to go on a trip on one of these things.
Okay, we will. Zach, I took a photo. We're the last of them.
Here we are making our way towards the Superdome car. The line kind of held up, so I just cut that part of the footage. Now this would be another car that would be so fun to ride through the mountains on. Or an excursion, that someday I'll be doing that. Here we are making our way to the next car. Fox River Valley. They're selling some Milwaukee Road merchandise in here and some snacks.
So when you think something like this was in operation in the 50s? 50s? Well, they were built in the 50s, 40s. Oh. Used until the 70s. Amtrak bought it. And then they retired them. Yep.
This is a house.
Here we are making our way into another parlor car. It also had a few bedrooms in the back.
Yep. I'm going to put it in because they are right now.
I don't do. What? No, we're not never minding. We're not never minding. Because I have to go as well. So we're going to find you. In the way. Oh, you know what? I bet you this deal is this.
Here we are hopping off the trains onto the platform of St. Paul Union Depot. Here's a special Union Pacific and Canadian Pacific Armed Forces locomotives. And now we make our way back up into the St. Paul Union Depot concourse. I do have an Amtrak trip planned coming up pretty soon here, departing from St. Paul Union Depot. So I'll have a more in-depth look into the actual terminal of the station. But I did take a walk past the Empire Builder sleeper lounge, and now we're heading down to check out the Amtrak check-in desks and baggage claim. So this is also where the long-distance coaches like Greyhound and Jefferson lines would depart from. First we have a little bit of vending machines, an Amtrak check-in machine and desk, and the Amtrak baggage claim. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Sorry if the quality was bad, and I'll see you in my next one.